gentlemen, welcome to Frantic Nerdcast, episode 78. It's good to have you back.
It's always good to be back on this frantic jamble of stuff that we ramble on about. It is amazing.
It's beautiful.
I'm just excited I'm part of the crew. I finally got my own hat.
Yes, look at you.
They wouldn't give me one, so I went out and bought it myself.
Look at that. Let's get a close-up on that. That is a sexy, merchandise. Beautiful.
We do have hats for sale soon, so yeah, reach out.
Yeah.
If you want to join the Frantic Nerdcast crew and look like these studs on the screen, you know.
Except for me, I'm not wearing mine.
She wanted to show off that new trim, so it's fine.
Did you get a haircut? I didn't notice.
Yeah. You know, it's looking pretty. For those of you in audio land, hey. For those of you in video land, that's right.
Nailed it. Nailed it. What a fucking intro. And I mean, that just sums up the podcast. Absolute rambling of absolute frantic stuff.
What are we talking about today, Brock?
Well, there's a couple things that we had on the list. We had Why, The Last Man, Volume 2. We spoke about Volume 1 last week, so we'll dabble into that one this week. Going to have a little chat about Alien Earth. I don't know if you guys have watched it yet, but I had a watch and pretty keen
indeed.
Yeah, pretty keen to have a chat about that. And
I didn't know it was out yet.
I have... I'm not surprised. I have finished... It might be too scary for you, Zach.
I'm still watching shows that were like 3 years ago, so like I'll be ready in about 100 episodes time to talk about it.
And I finished the Unwind Dystology during the week, so I figured I'd have a little chat about that as well.
Beautiful.
If you guys want to throw stuff in there, please be my guest.
Well, let's start it off with a little bit of sad news. Mm-hmm. We lost Terence Stamp.
We did.
Unfortunately, he's a very, very, very great actor. Some of his roles are phenomenal, including one of the beautiful Australian films,
Priscilla,
Queen of the Desert. He was phenomenal in that.
He really was.
It's honestly, to this day, it's still one of my favourite movies ever
it's
made.
A cracking
it is
film.
Such a good film.
He was a villain in a movie that like I love. I just can't think. Like I can picture him in that role.
Maybe Zod in Superman.
No, not that one.
Yeah, I honestly, it's been that long that I've watched the old school Superman that I didn't realise that he was Zod in those as well. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Born in 1938 to 2025, and he had a total of 98 credits.
Jesus.
It looks like IMDb says.
Oh
no, that's previous 98. Yeah, 98 credits.
I loved him. He wasn't in it much, but I loved him in Yes Man.
Oh, yeah.
Where he just gets that when he just absolutely bolts down from the stage at Jim Carrey. I thought that was simple but brilliant.
His last role was Last Night in Soho.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, the fantastic movie. He was in Smallville. He was the voice of Jor-El in Smallville.
Yeah, there you go.
Didn't know that. There you go. I knew it had it. He was in the Ultramarines, Warhammer 40k movie.
I think
Captain
it was Haunted
Cerberus.
Mansion. I remember him from.
Wanted. He was in Valkyrie, Yes Men, Get Smart movie, Wanted, Halo 3. God, he did some
Menace.
He did some
roles.
stuff.
Oh, he was in Elektra.
Yeah.
That's right. He was blind. He was blind. Is it the guy's name? Blind?
No. I don't think he was blind. He might have been actually.
Yeah,
Stick.
That's
yeah.
it. Stick. Yeah. Honda mentions. Oh, he's in Static Shock. He's Dark Materials.
Bowfinger.
Red Planet. Star Wars Episode 1. Mate, dude was in all of the nerdy things. Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. I remember,
is that the full title of the movie?
Yeah, that's the full title of the movie. The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
I did not know that.
And there's a really good doco on Netflix about it. That and the whole gay Sydney scene around it, and some murders that happen and stuff like that, and that whole thing. It was really, really interesting. But it's I remember Terrence is in it, and he talks about he wasn't sure if he could do the movie and stuff like that. And apparently, the scene where he comes, they do the drag scene in the bar out in the country.
Yep.
That was a real bar with real patrons.
Yeah.
And he was very, very nervous about doing that in drag and stuff like that. And he said, but everyone was like, just full like, yeah, loved him and stuff like that. And it really gave him the confidence and it changed the way he looked at the world and stuff like that. And yeah, really cool. So if you're American, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, make sure you watch that shit if you have not.
Say it properly.
The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Thank you.
So that's enough of Mr. Terence Stamp. He will be sadly missed, unfortunately.
Yes, definitely.
All right, what do we want to jump into first? You want to jump into some news and rumours? Since we're kind of on that boat anyway.
Let's dabble further down that garden path.
Facebook
I will start with some more sad news. Not quite as sad as Mr. Terrence Stamp, but unfortunately, rumours are that Margot Robbie will no longer be Harley Quinn in the new DCU.
Look, I'm not surprised by it.
Yeah, neither am I.
It's not that it's sad news. It's just it's realizing something we were all something being confirmed more or less that we were already.
It's not surprising, but it's still disappointing.
Yeah, give me Samara Armstrong. I'm keen for Samara Armstrong to be the new Harley Quinn.
Who's she?
Weavings.
Oh yeah.
Not Samara Armstrong. That's the chick from the OC.
Yeah.
Samara Weaving.
I was like,
as soon as you said Weaving's order, I'm like, okay, yep.
Samara Armstrong.
I know you're talking about, I think, but yeah.
Samara Armstrong is the girl from the OC, the one that Seth dates in season 2 and 3, the comic booky nerd one.
I have not seen
That's Samara Armstrong.
Yeah, not Weaving's daughter.
No, not Weaving's niece. Niece, yeah.
Yeah, disappointing.
Yeah.
Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery starring Daniel Craig, is releasing on Netflix December 12th.
December 12th, yes.
So that should be fantastic.
Is that not getting a cinematic release?
Well, the last one didn't. Glass Onion didn't.
I know that it didn't, but I know that was one of Craig's big things about it. He came out more or less and said, Netflix, sort your fucking shit out. So I thought they were going to sort their fucking shit out.
You would think it'd be
say December 12th.
Okay, well, there you go.
You'd think if it was coming out, it would have to be soon then if it's coming to Netflix on December. So
yeah. Oh, well. I mean, I don't think they've ever released anything theatrically, but it would
I would say to be part of the contract that he might not be happy about it, but has to do it.
Yeah, probably. I can't remember because I've got a bunch of stuff in here from ages ago. Did I say this last week? Emma Myers, rumoured to play Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
That's the Wednesday chick, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. The Brighton, much more brighter person. I think they're roommates with Wednesday in season 1. I don't know if season 2, but yeah, figured as much. She's got the look.
Yeah. I can
1,000% got the look.
But I guarantee you it's just wishful casting just for the fact she looks like...
100%.
she looks like the Spider-Verse Gwen Stacy.
Yes.
Not the comic book Gwen Stacy.
Correct. But either way, like the Spider-Verse one is what people know, so they'll associate it so quickly.
That's it.
And they'll just resonate. You're up again?
I can see it. I've also seen rumours that Sydney Sweeney will be playing. Whatever. What do we got? Melanie Scrofano has been cast in Spider-Man Brave New Day. She is the main actress from Winona Earp and that Revive show I was talking about the other week. She's been cast as an yet unknown role in Spider-Man.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Black Cat, maybe?
Nah, she's kind of a 30-ish year old.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be Black Cat because Black Cat is a romantic interest. Spider-Man.
Yeah, romantic interest.
Yeah, but since when has Hollywood ever had the actor's age portray the character's age on screen?
Yeah, but he still looks young.
He still looks like he's a teenager.
He's meant to be college years in this Spider-Man.
Fair enough.
So, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. I don't know the actor's face, so I don't know. Dave Bautista has been cast as the villain in the upcoming Highlander reboot. He will play the Kurgan, the immortal warrior and main antagonist.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Kurgan? An immortal warrior?
Yep. Yeah, you got it. The first time it sounded like you said Kurgan.
The Kurgan.
The Kurgan.
Yes. All right.
Now, you got to say it with a Scottish accent, lad. The Kurgan.
I don't have one of those.
Because he is Conor MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod.
I'm aware. I just don't want to embarrass myself
He's
more than it already happened.
He's 400 years old and
like I have this much credibility. I don't need to lessen it.
I don't know. The first Highlander had a Frenchman playing a Scotsman. He in no way had a Scottish accent.
It would be better than what I can do. And Brock, your turn.
No, it's
Brock,
hilarious.
Your turn.
They
Brock,
had
your turn.
A British guy playing Ramirez, who Sean Connery. He's Ramirez. He is Egyptian. In no way was he Egyptian. He had the Sean Connery accent. And then they had a Frenchman playing Conor McLeod, who was a Scotsman. In no way had a Scottish accent. I love the Highlander. It's a fantastic film. And also Krusty Krab is the Korgan, the original Korgan.
Come again?
The guy that does Krusty Krab, the voice of Krusty Krab.
Right. Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, Mr. Krab. He played the Korgan in the original Highlander.
The Korgan or the Kurgan?
Kurgan.
Yeah, you put shit on me before how I was saying it.
I was. He was in Super Troopers as well. not Super Troopers, Starship Troopers. He was the general in Starship Troopers. I'm like, fucking God.
No, I've seen it. I haven't seen it.
Invited this guy to be at our fucking table.
So for those who are tuning in for the first time, this is just fucking normal ramblings every week. So if you like it, stay on board, keep listening, keep watching. If you don't like it, stay on board, keep watching, keep listening.
Or the Kurgan, I'm going to get you.
All right, everybody, remember
the 5th of November?
Behind every robot that turns evil is an engineer who specifically installed red LEDs into the eyes just for that occasion.
Clancy Brown. I did not know that. Well, there you go. I didn't know he played Mr. Krabs. Yeah. That's what was throwing me.
Yeah.
I couldn't put those two together. Okay. I missed your rumour.
It wasn't a rumour.
But in fairness to that joke, as funny as that joke is, in fairness to that joke, they would probably be RGB LEDs that would be able to change colour. But yeah, it's still funny.
They only use the typically the white and the red, but still.
Disney's first anime series will start on the 29th of October, based on the Disney villains. It's called Twisted Wonderland. It's like one of those CG-ish anime style things, and it looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty cool.
This is the Netflix anime.
No, the Disney Plus one.
Oh, the Disney Plus
one.
Yeah,
but it's all the Disney villains.
Yeah.
Called Twisted Wonderland.
It could be fantastic. It could also be
It's going to go one of two ways.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember seeing some snippets a little while because it got announced a fair while ago now. I don't know if
ages ago it got announced. We talked about it ages ago
because I don't know if they gave a teaser trailer or a little snippet or something, but we got at least some visuals from it, and it was kind of.
It looks like Ruby.
Ruby.
The WBY. It's like a CG anime.
Oh yeah,
like Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. But look, I mean, reserve judgment till it comes out. It just doesn't look.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I haven't seen much about it, but just hearing the premise, I'm like, yeah. So the top 5 movie characters with the most kills: John Wick with 305, Rambo 503, Thor 1,269, Ronan 80,000, and Thanos 3 billion.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I don't know what Thor that was, but yeah.
Yeah, when did Thor kill that many people?
Well, I'm assuming
when Asgard blows up.
The elves or whatever, maybe.
Actually, the elves, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, it was just the list I found. Seemed interesting.
But you've also got to remember we've only seen one portion of it when he sort of turns good, like prior to that, or is it on screen?
I'm assuming it's movie stuff, so it must be on screen because I'm assuming John Wick's killed more than 300 people off screen as well.
Yeah.
The Baba Yaga.
Oh.
With a fucking pencil.
Did we say that Alice in Borderland 3 is coming out in September?
We
25?
have talked about it. I'm very interested about it because it is no longer based on the manga. Because the manga finishes the series finished.
Yeah. Yeah, because this one's all about the Jokers, yeah.
Yeah, and so, because the series kind of just finished at the end when they wake up in the hospital.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. That's the end of the manga. And as far as I'm aware, there's no more after that. So this is all fresh takes.
All right, I'll do something else then. The box office by phases of the MCU. So phase 1 had 3.81 billion for 6 films. Phase 2 was 6 films also, and it was 5.27 billion. Phase 3 with 11 films was 13.52 billion. Phase 4, 7 films, 5.7 billion. And then phase 5 back down to 3.65 billion.
Endgame was phase 3, wasn't it?
Endgame was phase 3, which was 11 films and 13 billion.
Which, funnily enough, Endgame was 3 of just that, of that.
Well, I'm trying to think if some of the other ones are in there that would have, because Black Widow would have been phase 4, wouldn't it?
Well, you think phase 3 probably made the least amount of money, technically, when you think about it, because it had Endgame and Infinity War in it, which in its own was about 5 billion.
Yeah.
Nearly 6 billion. Out of that 11, what was 13 billion?
13 billion, yeah.
So that's only really 7 billion.
For 9 films.
Only 7 billion that it got for 9 films.
Well, that's it. And it said that the phase 1, you would expect it to be the least because it was sort of the kickstarting the revival of it also.
But it wasn't. The least was the most recent one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but that's, again, due to the fact that everyone's just a bit burnt out by the whole. And
it's not that everyone's burnt out.
Quality
It's
just
that
hasn't
they're
been as
making
good.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What do we got? Oh, this one, I found this super interesting. So this dude purchased a 96-97 Kobe Bryant Rookie of the Year card.
Okay.
Right? In the year 2021 for $1.75 million.
Yep. How much has it gone up?
It was graded in pristine black BGS 10. So it is perfect. Like that's the best grade you can get from them. 18 months later, in the year 2022, he put it up for auction and sold it for
$23.5 million.
$795K.
What?
He lost $957K on it.
Because the problem
in 18
is
months.
No one is like, even like Pokemon cards that's still there, the market is dropping on those cards because no one's got the money at the moment to buy stuff.
Well, it's all, because game things, they're not stocks. People treat them like they're stocks. They're not. They're like 1 month it could be worth $2 million. The next month it's worth $100 million. Next month it's worth $6 million.
It all depends if there's someone there wanting to buy it as well.
I'd like to know what type of card it was. If it was just a whatever card, or is it like one of so many?
It would be a very limited. Usually those rookie cards. Rookie of the Year cards are pretty hard to get.
Yeah.
And they'll be like one of the basketball ones and baseball and hockey and stuff like that. Their limited edition cards will be like one of 50.
Well, they started to do just one-of-one cards as well now.
And there are one-of-one cards. Like, I know I've seen someone opening I
saw a basketball one where they opened a one-of-one card.
Yeah, but the thing is, when they buy those packs as well, those packs come with like 2 cards in them. Or 3 cards. Some of them even just one card. It comes in a big box. You got to fucking pull, and it's just a card kind of thing. But so he lost nearly $1 million on the sale.
Wow.
So speaking of that, so you've seen Logan Paul has like the most expensive Pokemon card. Like he put it up on display at some con event thing, and there's video footage of someone walking up to the display and like touching the case, and the card falls flat down in it. And apparently, it's damaged the card.
Oh, really?
I'm like, yeah, if I'm putting that card up there, I'm putting like the velvet rope around, like do not come within fucking.
Also, he would have it insured.
Oh yeah. But I think you see the footage of him, he's just more like upset, like, what the fuck? I donated this card to the thing just so people could watch, not for you to come and like fuck it.
Yeah.
But then speaking of Pokemon cards, so in Japan, they've recently had another Macca's special. And if you haven't seen the footage going around in the videos, basically people walk around buying like hundreds of dollars of Happy Meals, taking the cars and just dropping the food on tables and stuff like bags of hot food just laying on the street.
They pulled the cards because of it. Because there was just too much wastage of food. So they're going, you're fucking idiots. We're not fucking running this anymore. So they stopped.
I mean, Macca's would have made a lot of money still.
Oh, Macca's would have made a lot of money, but I mean...
It's just the waste,
and the Japanese would not have accepted that. No. That is so against their culture. It's not
That's what was the most surprising when I saw it. It was like, this just seems very anti-Japanese ways.
So disrespectful, man. Like there would be a lot of unhappy people about 100%. That situation.
Hollywood's hottest horror director wrote a DCU film that includes Batman and Joker, and it sounds insane. So the creative mind behind Weapons, which is one of the more recent ones from Zach Cregger, he also did Barbarian. Weapons is meant to be fucking amazing.
I've heard good things about it.
I really cannot wait to see this. So
I've heard good things. I won't see it, but I've heard good things.
I know you won't see it. But I'm really, really super excited to see this one. But the plot around this one is all about like a gritty Gotham underworld where, yes, Batman and Joker and whatnot are featured in it, but it's far more about the rogues and how they're actually playing through the city. And apparently the script is like incredible, and it is like tipping far more into that gritty horror-esque element of Gotham. That'd be fucking amazing to see.
I would watch the shit out of that.
100%.
Yeah. All right, what do we got? I've got 2 pieces of Batman news. I'll just put them together. So the first one, Batman Legacy: The Dark Knight, is the new Lego game that is coming out next year.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that because there's a Lego. Someone's been doing the voice of Lego Bane.
Yeah. So it's essentially taking all of the different Batman live action films and putting them into one Lego game.
Nice.
And it looks fucking phenomenal.
Okay, sweet.
It looks awesome.
Because I know they typically did that with like the Star Wars type things and whatnot. And like they were great fun. So
this would be fantastic. And then the other piece of news is that, and I've known this one for a while, but I forgot to mention it, and I finally found a little note to say mention it. Harley Quinn has a new outfit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's got like a black and red. It's all black and red still. It's a trench coat. Like she's got a big trench coat thing. Like
in the comics?
Yeah, in the comics. Pants and kind of go. They have like suspenders that go up to triangle. Bra comes up, and then she's got like a little really ugly fucking eye mask, which they got rid of thankfully pretty quickly because it fucking looked horrible. But it's not too bad. The trench coat's kind of fucking daggy. But it is better. It is better than her OG outfit, I must say.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's better than her OG. But and I've seen a lot of people say this. It's very reminiscent of Punchline, which is very like why would you make her look like the character that you made to replace her? Kind of thing, and it's
yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's not horrible. They had a horrible mask, like a fucking Jean Grey-esque, like Ms. Marvel Jean Grey
that one
mask. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it looks right.
It's not horrible, but the trench coat I can take all.
It's kept the same like colours and quarter scheme as well, which is good. So,
yes, that's it.
So 30 years ago, we had a pretty good run of movies. We had the Power Rangers, Jumanji, Babe. Casper with the chick from Wednesday, the original Wednesday, Mortal Kombat, and the Goofy movie. Not a bad run.
30 years, Jesus.
Yeah, I know, we're old.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, it's 30 years ago since you heard the dun 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 dun. Mortal Kombat. I think that's the second time I've done that on this podcast.
It is definitely far more than that.
Second time in a month, maybe.
Hulu is officially ending as Disney reveals new streaming plans. Hulu's no longer having a thing, and Disney Plus is now expanding their streaming format. So
they can probably try and charge us more.
Oh, so Hulu was owned by Disney, was it?
Yeah, they bought them ages ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they were their own.
Netflix is getting ads.
Oh, they've had that for ages. Yeah, they've had
Have they?
Yeah. So it depends on what tier they want. So what they did is anybody who was on the standard tier, nothing happened, and what they did is they said, "Hey,
cheap tier.
We've given you a cheaper tier. However, there are ads." So that's been around for
because Prime did the other way.
12
Prime,
months, maybe?
your standard tier that everyone was at had ads, and then you had to go up to the next level to avoid ads. Where Netflix and Disney then have done the opposite.
They had to do the opposite because they were out sort of a little bit earlier. So I mean, Netflix was basically your first platform. The idea was no ads. They're still trying to maintain no ads, so to speak. But they had to get money.
Yeah, I guess if they're you're then opting into the ads, whereas Prime. You don't have a choice. So
yeah, exactly.
What do we got? Quickly, I've got 3 little pieces of news, and then we can move. You all can do the remainder of your news. Kumail Nanjiani.
Nailed it.
Yep, that's him. The dude from the Eternals.
Yep.
He has been rumored to be playing Booster Gold in the DCU.
Okay.
Because he has been at both the Peacemaker premiere and the Superman premiere, and he's very good friends with Zack Snyder.
Okay.
So supposedly everyone's kind of, I think it might be dreaming. But, Blue Eye Samurai Season 2 coming in 2026.
I started watching that. I didn't
Fucking
mind it.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I haven't gotten far enough.
Finish it, dude.
It was one of the first
phenomenal
reviews I did on my Instagram channel. I did a quick little review of it. It's fantastic.
Sensational. And then lastly, this piece of news dropped today, the day of recording this, and that is Super Troopers motherfucking 3 is getting made, baby.
There you go.
One of my favorite movies of all time. Number 3 is coming. They announced it by taking shots of syrup on a ski. For those of you who watched the first one, they chug syrup.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay.
That'll be enjoyable to watch.
That'll be fun.
So I am just pumped for anime next year. So next year we have Black Clover, the new saga.
Yep.
We've got Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Hell's Paradise Season 2, which is a banger of a series. If you haven't watched Season 1, you can get through it in a day. It's only like 12 episodes or something.
Okay.
It's brilliant. Jobless Reincarnation, which I don't know too much about that one. Free Ren Season 2 is just, again, really good. It's not your action wham bam in your face one. It's just a nice little easygoing. It'll be a good palate cleanser sort of anime to watch between things. It's just really enjoyable. Wisteria Wand and Sword. Mashal Magic and Muscle Season 3. That's the one I was just finished watching. It's the Harry Potter ripoff. It's fantastic. And Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Season 4. And then Fire Force, the final season.
I have to say, some of these names just aren't good enough.
Like you want like the jobless reincarnation was pretty good.
The
day I reincarnated as a slime or as a soda machine.
Even that's not even that long a top, but that is a fantastic anime. I love that anime. Some like you look at the manga world. Yeah. Some of the names of those things take up like the entire fucking cover of the book.
You just scroll through Crunchyroll and the first few lines, obviously the mainstreams. You start going down or like through the list. And you're like, I don't know what the rest of that title is. It's cut off. I need more.
Jesus. Joe Keery rumored to have been cast as Harry Osborn in Spider-Man: Brand New Day. I'm unsure about this.
That's a different Stranger Things, isn't it?
Yes, the boyfriend in season 1, maybe 2 from Stranger Things. I'm unsure. I'm unsure on that one.
No, he's better than whoever that last year they had in the fucking Amazing Spider-Man. He was shit.
He wasn't a good Harry Osborn. I don't mind him as an actor. I've liked him in some of his other things, but yeah, it just didn't suit.
I've got one last thing. Are you finished? Sorry.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you go. I'll go after you then. Sorry.
So I haven't seen Fantastic Four. Still haven't got around to it. I'll just wait till it's on digital. Probably soon-ish.
Is it still even out of the movies?
I think it's still out, but I don't know. But there's the scene where Reed Richards is getting stretched.
Yeah.
And apparently he's in like agony and whatnot. And there was a lot of complaints about like that wouldn't hurt him. Like this is a comic and yada, yada, yada. So it's now known why he was actually in so much pain on closer looks at the stills and whatnot. He's stretching his dick.
I've seen that one.
Thank you, internet.
Yeah, I've seen that one. The other good one is one of the smartest men alive decided to put giant warning labels around where Galactus had to stand.
Yeah. And this one I'm quite interested in. A new World War Z movie is now a high priority at Paramount.
That was the one with Brad Pitt, wasn't it?
It was with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I always thought there was going to be a sequel to that.
That was an incredible zombie film. I really, really liked it.
But it had nothing to do with the book.
I couldn't get into the book, I was going to say, because I got told
apparently
the book is
very different to the book.
So the way from memory, and I'm stretching a bit because
doesn't his wife get into prostitution or something?
No,
or some shit?
I didn't finish the book, so I don't know how that part of it goes, but I'm pretty sure that the way that the book was written was actually not so much from the point of view of Pitt's character in the show. It was far more of a almost like an anthology piece where each chapter was about something or someone somewhere. And as I was reading through it, each one of those little bits of stories were just too far removed from each other to sort of coalesce through the story. And that, for however far into the book I got, it just wasn't enough to keep me reading. Like I don't know how far I actually got into it, but it was okay. I suppose I enjoyed the movie so much that I wanted more from the book. Yeah. And knowing that it was different that they were so different, I was really looking forward to reading it. And
that's one thing I'd really like to see is an anthology zombie series where I heard that could be interesting, where each episode, it's the same apocalypse, but every episode is a different point of view of that exact same apocalypse kind of thing.
Would you want it
kind of like Skins?
Would you want it within the same like the same scenario type thing, or removed enough that it's...
I don't know. I think it would be... like Skins, it would be nice to be where each episode is its own episode and then all those characters join up for a final episode kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you could sort of maybe even have the first episode as sort of like not the crux of the ending, but leading to the end, and then you backtrack from there, go, well, how does this character get to that point in time? And I'm assuming at some point they'll sort of have like the mini little sort of
mini crossovers with each character kind of thing.
They bump into each other and have a fight off, whatever, and then they go off and continue their story.
But even then, I just like kind of Love, Death and Robots style, where every episode is just completely its own thing, but all still in the same apocalypse. So they don't cross over. Just every episode. So one episode is a zombie's point of view kind of thing, and it's all the exact same thing. Or even if it's the exact same event, just from multiple different points of view each episode.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Because, like, I know I've seen that done before. Couldn't name a single thing that's been done, but I've definitely seen that perspective done before. And if it's done right, it's done really fucking well. Because you just get, like, tidbits of different perspective, which shows just, like, a little bit more and shows a little bit more and a little bit. And that's really, really well done. And on the note of the point of view from the zombie perspective, you just reminded me of a horror film that's coming out where it's all from the perspective of the dog.
Yes, I have. Good dog?
Good boy?
Good boy,
dog?
yeah,
one of the two.
But I think the zombie perspective would be cool to see someone start human that then gets turned and goes through the process of, like, does it happen as soon as you're bitten sort of thing? Are you instantly a zombie, or do you have, like, that sort of District 9 sort of thing where, like, old mate slowly turning into the alien? Is it something like that where it's like a slow process and, like, he might be a zombie but still, like, trying to...
So that's very Warm Bodies. You ever seen that one?
No.
With,
he comes back, though. He gets the other way.
It starts as a zombie.
And he gets his heart beats.
Whenever they eat someone's brains, they get glimpses of
I've seen
that person.
iZombie.
And he falls in love with the girl whose boyfriend he eats the brain of.
That's right.
And the love slowly makes his heart start to beat again.
Stickers Holt, yeah?
Nicholas Holt and the Aussie blonde Aussie chick.
Well, so it's just like the TV show iZombie, where, like, she's a
kind of, but those zombies are they're just
humans that basically live off brains. Yeah.
Whereas this is more they are zombies.
Zombies.
But then there's, like, ones that have gone a little bit further where they've just started eating zombies and stuff like that, and they'll just eat fucking anything. And they are like your stereotypical zombie kind of things.
Well,
and it was also really cool to that movie, like, just thinking back on it, it was really cool to have, like, the zombie going. You'd have, like, the sound of like as he's sort of walking through, but then it'd come in with Nicholas Holt doing his
like they do
voiceovers of the zombie. You just kind of like, that shouldn't work, but fuck me, that works so well.
It's very fun. It got severely underrated because it was like a teen rom-com style one, like rom-com thing. But it is a fantastic. John Malkovich is fucking in it.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I think it's one of those movies where, like, I heard lots of good things about it, but just never got to it.
Yeah, watch it. It's very entertaining.
All right, so while we're talking about opinions and things, what's a gaming opinion that has, like, an unpopular gaming opinion? Mine, I think, comes from the fact that
League of Legends is a good game.
No, that too. But from some more of our nostalgic games, I think single-player games should not be online. Where now everything's online.
Oh yeah, fuck
You've
yeah,
got to be access to the internet to load different parts.
No,
like,
fuck
if you're a
that.
single player game, it should just be all encompassed. You don't need access to the internet. You can just play it. I don't need downloadable content because then.
Well, a game shouldn't be on the internet. You shouldn't have to install a fucking game. If you buy a game and you get the little container, you open it up, you put the disc in, and it plays fucking instantly. I shouldn't have to install 4 hours of fucking downloads to play a game.
Once I've downloaded it, I shouldn't need the internet to continue playing it.
But you shouldn't have to download it.
I agree. I'm with you.
Just put the game on a fucking disc and make it work out of the fucking box.
But the thing is, it's going further than that now. It's the fact that even to play that single player game that I've downloaded onto my device, I still need the internet to play.
It's all pirated shit. It's all stop that.
My thing is, it's probably in the same vein, but the way that the multiplayer is diluting the single player things. When like some of the more fun that I had when I was playing some of those single player games when I was growing up, it was the campaign, like not actually going out and doing the multiplayer formats. Yeah, they were fun, but that was just you and your mates like trying to run around, kill each other and say, haha, you're shit type thing. Like that was just banter and fun with that.
Yeah.
But then the campaign was why I was buying the game, because I loved a good story as I was going through the campaigns. That's why I fucking
you didn't buy Halo to play the multiplayer. You bought Halo to play the campaign.
100%.
You finished the campaign because you sat there fucking 5 days straight.
Exactly.
And then you're like, let's play some fucking multiplayer with
And
grenades and shotguns.
Also, you got better at the multiplayer by playing the single player.
No. But even like games like your Call of Duties and your Modern Warfares, I think they're up to number 87 at the moment. I mean, those games themselves, I thoroughly enjoyed the campaigns because some of the stories that they told through those campaigns were incredible.
Well, I don't even know if the current ones have a story mode because it's only ever like ranked and things. So, like again, I've been seeing a bunch of the old Ocarina. I've stumbled onto some sort of nostalgic page and it just keeps showing me walkthroughs of different Ocarina of Time dungeons. Like, fuck man, I want to play some Zelda again. But like those like real world games, but even to things of like Diddy Kong Racing or Super Mario, where it was real world games back then, like it was just fantastic to go through the campaign and work your way through it. Start at the bottom, like. I would take the RPG style format games over a co-op shooting game any day of the week. I'd rather a campaign where I can start, level myself up, go through it, and achieve things by completing different things rather than just playing, ranked games like League. Don't get me wrong, I love League, but it's it's the same thing playing just on the same map over and over again. Where this was cool, you got to explore, level up, do different things, go different worlds, different dungeons. It's really fun. So yeah, single player games, bring them back.
Yes.
Yep, and make sure the game is just playable out of the box.
100%.
Yeah, give me a disc, give me a cartridge, give me whatever the fuck you want.
Fucking cartridges, bro. Like, fuck. I mean, I understand they're super easy to pirate. That's why I think most companies don't use them anymore. And digital, you can like encrypt keys and shit into it. I understand why it's happening.
Yeah, but you can do that on fucking discs as well.
But I mean, fuck me. There's nothing sweeter than the fucking cartridge and the Nintendo, and you fucking put it in. I still remember when
Whoa. You mean, yep. There we go.
And the next bit was, it didn't load. Hold on.
Even though that did absolutely nothing, but somehow he's made it work.
If anything, it probably made it worse because you just put spit into an electrical device.
Spit into it, corrodes all the fucking prongs for the connection. Anywho.
Fucking good old Nintendos. And then they fucking ruined it with the GameCube. Those little mini CDs. Oh, fucking stupid.
I still think the 64 is still the best controller out there.
The 64, 100% the best controller out. I still remember when I got it and you looked at it and you're like, what the fuck is this? And you held it and you're like, oh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone just held the two side ones as well. And you're like, what's the middle one for?
But it was beautiful.
I never held it.
Never
held. I was always through the center.
No, that was only when I first saw it. I was like, how do I push those buttons? Oh, I see. Yeah. I don't think I ever used the directional pad ever playing the 64.
Yeah.
It could have just.
There were certain games that could do it.
I'm sure there was, but even if the games required it, I don't think I did.
I still remember when the fucking DualShock came out on the PlayStation, and that was like fucking mind blending.
I fought against that so hard. I was like, I could use analog, or I'm just the six. Or I could just use the D-pad.
It came with when it first got released. It came with Ape Escape.
And
you had to use it in Ape Escape. And Ape Escape was a fucking great game. But I say, if you're going to bring any gaming system thing back, give me my light gun and fucking Point Blank or Time Crisis. And I'm fucking in that shit. I'll buy a console for that motherfucker. Give me a Point Blank, and I will fucking buy a console.
I have got the weirdest feeling that it wasn't that long ago that they did something like that.
The last one was PlayStation 3.
I feel like SOCOM at some point had like a sniper, like a mini sniper thing that you had to.
The Nintendos have had the Wii's have had fucking Buck Hunter and all that kind of shit. But Point Blank and the OG Time Crisis with that fucking grey gun.
Yeah.
Oh, such good games, man. The amount of hours spent on Point Blank fucking shooting when you get like the one bullet and you had to shoot the one fucking thing. I was so good at it. Oh, great game.
Was that on the It was on the PlayStation.
That was on the PS1.
Yeah, I never got it. I only played it at the movies.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. PS1. Then, the PlayStation 3, they did Time Crisis 2.
Yeah, okay.
Which was like a big buck-off chunky blue gun.
If you were to choose, I'm assuming you'd be that. So if you were to choose a game style to play, so RPG, first-person shooter, third-person shooter, like racing, whatever it be, what game would you choose?
For me, it's Gears of War.
Yeah, but that's a game. Like, what style of game? So, like, if you could only pick, so I would pick the RPG. So I'd be playing games like Crash, Zelda, Mario, all the lots of things where it's like the real world, you're progressing through it and things.
Yeah,
whereas I know a lot of people like the fighting, like Tekken or Street Fighter.
I play 3D RPGs.
Yeah,
so Mario
RPGs. Yeah.
Well, you got to be more specific. There's 2D RPGs and 3D RPGs.
Just RPGs.
So you got 3D RPG open worlds.
I'm going to be greedy. I would just want RPGs.
Okay. No, I'm going 3Ds. I'm not a fan of 2Ds.
Because Sonic would be a 2D, yeah. So you can't leave Sonic out.
Yeah. See, I'd be caught between.
See, I've never really played Gears of War, so I don't know where that would fall. Would that not be an RPG as well?
No, it's a
it's
third person.
No, it's not. Third person open world.
It's not open world.
Oh no, it's not either, is it?
No, it's just a third person shooter campaign style.
Right,
just follow the track and
See, I never really got into many shooting games. The only one I played the fuck out of it was Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
I played the fuck out of that. That was a great because I enjoyed leveling up the weapons. I was like, I like this weapon, so I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah. I'd be caught between just because Gears of War is incredible for me. So I'd be caught between that third person shooter or going down that 3D
3D RPGs.
Yeah, because those ones there, they're good. You get a lot of time.
Mario 64 is still the greatest game ever made.
But I mean, you look at some of your more modern ones as well. Even when you look at the Spider-Man games, the Batman games, like the Arkhamverse and whatnot, because those are incredible games. I'd still put them in the RPG perspective. But they've still got that underpinned storyline as well. So
but that's the thing. I think RPGs are quite enjoyable because of the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a feeling after I finish these Pokemon playthroughs, which I think stop after the next gen because I'm not buying them on the Switch because that's money I don't want to spend. I'd rather spend it on cards. I'll be doing a Nintendo 64 revival on my computer.
Oh yeah.
Zelda, Mario. I need to finish Majora's Mask. I've never finished it. I would like to finish that.
Yeah, what about Banjo-Kazooie?
Ooh, and Banjo-Tooie.
Love Banjo-Kazooie. No, Banjo-Tooie wasn't good.
No, it wasn't as good, but if I played the first one, I'd play the second one.
Because I got Banjo-Kazooie on my...
I got them on the Xbox.
I didn't realise...
Yeah, and that collection.
Yeah,
with Perfect Dark and all that. Perfect Dark was a great game.
Crash was on it as well. There was something else.
No, Crash wasn't on there.
I must have got a different one for Crash.
It's like the Gem...
Yeah.
The company that made it there, it's like all their games.
You know what I didn't realise? That Banjo-Kazooie was a spin-off from Diddy Kong Racing. I didn't realise Banjo, that was his first appearance was Diddy Kong Racing.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Didn't know that.
I was watching things. So, there was a couple of characters that their first appearance was in Diddy Kong Racing and then got spin-offs from there.
Nice. Also, that game slapped.
Yeah, that was. I think I preferred Diddy Kong Racing over Mario Kart because it had a story mode aspect to it. It wasn't just complete these races and that was it. It was.
That's fair.
You had the real world aspect of driving around.
Have you ever played the original Mario Kart?
No, I think 64 was probably my first.
Fuck, she bad. It was on the SNES, I think. Yeah, she's bad.
Yeah, I think 64 was my first introduction to Mario Kart.
Yeah, she bad. All right, let's get off that and on to something else.
On to the things we've actually planned to talk about.
I was going to say, we haven't spoken about everything that we planned to yet.
Let's talk about Y the Last Man.
Yep, let's.
All right, so...
Why indeed?
We have been reading Y the Last Man. Fantastic series of books that are about anything with a Y chromosome dying in the world except for one male and his monkey, and the books essentially what happens after that.
It's the fallout, yes.
So we have read the first one, we've just read the second one, which we're about to talk about now. There are 10 trade backs. Yep. So who would like to go first?
Oh, I was going to say, so basically volume 1, for those who didn't watch, just a real quick recap is, it starts out with a few little mini storylines happening. We get to the disaster, and then basically it ends with him setting out to try and find the scientist that's all about cloning, and that's where we pick up from this one.
Basically, in the first one, his sister Hope joins the Amazonians. Mum becomes president.
Right, no, just sort of acting president because she's the lead. Democrats were in power. But then all the Republicans' wives come back and want to take their power, take power.
And then the president lady arrives, whoever the next one in line was. I can't remember who that was, but it wasn't her mum.
Basically, she was like head of botany. Something weird.
Something like that.
And that's kind of real. His girlfriend lives in Australia.
Girlfriend who he
half proposed to as the cataclysm hit.
Funnily talks and says, my fiance, kind of.
But volume 2 picks up with him then heading out to try and find the doctor that's chief of cloning.
They found her at the end of the last one,
it is Agent 365. 355, yep. I'm really remembering this. And Dr. Man.
Dr. Man.
Because I read them both at the same time, so that's why I'm just...
They found Dr. Man at the end of the last book, and they're heading out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're heading out to her...
Her laboratory.
That's right, because it got blown up by the mysterious third party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bingo.
So sweet. So basically they head out and they end up meeting a few different people.
To start off, so they jump on the train. So they're forced to hit in the train, and the train gets hijacked.
They get aboard because
they sold
the motorbike.
That's right.
Yeah. Then they more or less get stowed onto the train by one of the people, and they start traversing along. They get found by people who are like checking the carriages and whatnot and say, hey, you're not supposed to be here, and realised one of them was
Yeah,
Yorick.
but that was like some sort of gang. It wasn't like an official train check.
They were trying to steal shit.
It was people trying to.
I thought it was associated with the train.
No, it was some sort of like gang that sort of owned that part of the train track sort of thing.
Sure.
So. And then they end up getting kicked off the train forcibly.
Yep.
And then they end up at this town.
So Yorick gets thrown out, or they all get thrown out of the thing, and Yorick gets. So they all kind of get separated, and
Yorick
gets thrown out first, and then 355 pushes the scientist out because she's like, I don't want to jump, and then they jump out afterwards.
And then she smacks her head.
Yeah, 355 gets injured, but Yorick is found by a person living at this quaint little town where everything sort of seems to have some sort of natural order back. There's electricity, there's everything.
Yep.
And then the big reveal for this one is that they're all escapees from the local women's
Well, they're
penitentiary.
not escapees. The female guards that survived let them out, and then they fucked off. So the prisoners kind of took over the town.
Yeah, they've escaped. They're from the local penitentiary.
Yorick and this other girl get flirty with some wood cutting. It's all very romantic, and then kisses her, and she's like, "No, you can't kiss me. Why can't I kiss you? Because I'm a cocaine addict."
That whole
that was a bit weird.
It was so forced.
It
was so forced. It's like you've just met each other. There's the whole last man factor. So it's kind of like, okay, sweet.
Everything would be heightened.
Yeah, everything heightened. So I get that. But then the way that he's been still sort of holding out for his girlfriend, although you don't know the full story there. And then it's just like, it goes from, I found you, I undressed you, I put you into the bed and cleaned your clothes. Now we're going to go chop wood and we're kissing, and the girl wants to kiss, but then it's like, oh no, I don't want to. And then you kind of like, let alone the fact that you're now kissing. How the fuck did you even get to this point? Like,
but
it was so
And then
forced.
leading up to that point was the other women at the city were telling old love not to get too close to him because we can't let them know that we're prisoners and all these sorts of things. They're from the government. They might put us back in jail. Yeah. But it was just a bit weird because even said at the start of it, he's talking, no, I don't want to repopulate the globe unless it's with my fiance, the love of my life, and all these sorts of things. And then all of a sudden after, like 2 minutes, he's kissed someone else.
I get the feeling that there's something else to it with the girlfriend thing. I get the feeling that we will find out what's happened there truly, and he's still he's holding on to hope that potentially isn't actually there, and he already knows that it's not there, so he's going to go try to find it or fix it or something like that. But I thought the reveal for them all being inmates, I quite liked that.
Yeah,
because
so did I.
I thought the way, because they sort of they were alluding to something happening at the town, whatever that thing was, and I thought the reveal was really good because it was like, I don't know, sometimes in these types of stories, they'll set it up to be something massive and huge and oh my God, like type thing, which is like
Wayward Pines.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas this one is just like, oh, we're all inmates. I'm kind of like, that was just such a simple solution that just worked.
Which also explains why they would have power.
Exactly.
And all, because they're all sort of been trained for years to do all this stuff.
Exactly.
The leader of the village, I guess, is the old duck who was like, I did this back when, 1962 when all the men went off to war and I had to look after shit. So, and I also enjoyed Yorick's reaction to that because it's like, everything's still just changed. Like everything's like a month or two old still. So people are still holding on to their old hang-ups and my God, I'm now surrounded by criminals that should be in jail. Like
I reckon that was a two-part there, which I quite liked. I think that was him reacting to that factor, but then I think it was exacerbated because he got rejected by the girl.
Yeah.
So I think it was sort of like,
I know you're saying like that was felt very forced and stuff like that, but then you also got to think about the fact of everything would be heightened.
It felt
for him.
forced. 100%. It felt forced because of from his perspective, not hers. I understand why she's like, oh my God, there's a man my age.
No, but also like not the forced of like, but like this happened, because it did happen quick. But then you've also got to think like it would happen quick even for him. Just the fact of, even though he's holding out for his girlfriend, in his head is still, I'm the only dude left. Like, and she even comments on the fact of, if I'd be spreading my seed everywhere, blah blah blah, like kind of thing. And like in his head, that obviously would be sitting there to the fact of, if a girl starts kissing him, like you go kiss him back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It seemed far more.
He didn't instantly throw his love at her and all this kind of stuff. It was very much
it does come
a
back
moment of passion kind of situation.
At the end of it, he just does sort of have that sort of catch-22. Yes, I kissed you. I enjoyed it, but that's all it was. It was a kiss because I'm still looking for my girlfriend. But as I said, it just felt a bit forced from, as I said, not so much from hers. I completely understand her perspective doing it. But from his, I was just like, just a little bit ago, you're saying, no, I'm holding out for my girlfriend. I'll repopulate the earth with her and all these sorts of things. And then it happens quite quickly.
So technically, you can't repopulate the earth with just one female. It would have to be with multiple different females because there would be some fucking inbreeding happening.
He'd need her permission.
Yeah. In any case, let's move on to my favorite part of this book.
The final reveal?
Not the final reveal, but the actual shock moment that I did not fucking see coming was when it is definitely a death. When the Amazons arrive, Hero confronts Yorick. They have a moment of, oh shit, it is you. Oh shit, it's you. And then she's like, I'm an Amazon. You need to fucking get out here so we can kill you.
The brainwashing has kicked in.
The brainwashing's kicked in.
And then
the brainwashing cult scene where he's like,
that's done quite well.
But it's my brother.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's all men. They've raped us and pillaged us. I'm like, but he hasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't do that to her. But it was just like seeing those frames were done really well to see her going from
and
no,
also
it's my brother.
The way she words did you ever see his penis?
Yeah, like
of course weird. I did. It's my brother.
Did you see your penis? Yeah, when we were like
the way she's wording it as well, like twisting it into.
He exposed himself to you. Yeah. He was 4 in the bathtub.
But yes.
Anywho, so you've just got the Amazons there. The leader, so-called, of the Amazons is sort of standing over Yorick. She's got the pistol just pointing down at his head. Yorick's basically said, yeah, just fucking kill me, whatever, get on with it.
And I like that because it was no time wasted. You're a bad guy, I'm going to kill you.
And then it goes a close-up on the pistol. I thought the paneling was perfect. It's 3 panels where it's got a close-up, it's got a click, and then it's got like a clack noise, and then it goes to a panned-out view of the thunk noise, panned-out view of an axe just sitting in the Amazon leader's head. Yeah. And you're just like, fuck, I did not see that coming. That is brilliant. But then the next panel, it cuts to Old Love, who Yorick was kissing, and she goes, oh shit, I got her. And you're just like, perfect. The way that those like then 6 panels
and then followed up again by Hero, then his sister, then killing
shooting
that
the arrow, and then it was
the amount of potential emotional turmoil for those characters they're deal with in that 2 pages was brilliant.
I think, of the 2 books so far, look, I spoke about it last week. There's enough in there to want to go and read more, just so you know what happens, but it's just not an incredible type thing from where I'm sitting.
Probably the only thing that's lacking is just, and I think maybe Hero will become this character, maybe, like a bit of a villain, but also just a character to sort of grab you. Like I said, I know comparing it to comics, but like there's always been those characters that have grabbed you, whether with their angst or anger or whatever it is, like that sort of something edgy about them that's grabbed you, and they're just missing that edge at the moment, I think.
But I think that just those few panels, they got me right back in. Like just going through those panels, they had the shock factor. They were very well done. The build to the reveal to the shock from the people who did it, it was all very real. From like, if that scenario, like realistically, that is a scenario that would very, very likely play out if that was to happen. And the way that it was shown is kind of like, I can fucking see that happening. But then also the second part was the big reveal at the end of it.
Float up to space?
Yeah, up to space. I'm not sure how I feel about this one because there was the other 2 males.
So there's 2 male and 1 female.
2 male and the female up in the thing.
I'm with you now.
I liked the way that it tied into I think it was the Russian girl who was like every now and again in the comic came through and said, but I need to get to space because they're in space. And everyone's just like, go away, you idiot. Everyone's fucking gone. I like the tie into there. I don't know how I feel about just that sort of reveal and the way that was done. I don't know. We'll see where that goes in the next one.
So Hero and the Amazonians were then locked up in the jail by the citizens of this city to be rehabilitated and released once they were set to go. But then Hero escapes basically straight away. So Hero was out ready to track down her brother.
Oh, yeah, because or at least they've alluded to it, because they didn't show her out. They've just shown that she learnt the magical tricks from her brother. And she's got the
key was in the stomach, so she's coughed up.
So she's going to get out, but yeah.
But I forgot all about that space reveal. I was like, who went to space now? But yeah, no, it's good. Like I highly do recommend you read it because it's been enjoyable. You probably, and I think reading week to week, I think is good. I don't think I could sit if I was to like be reading as a whole.
No,
I don't think I could do it. But reading
no,
it,
it's not one. Even when you get further like deeper into it, it's not one that's like just smash the whole thing out. It's very much read a bit, take a break. Read a bit,
it's not a difficult read. Like
no, it's very easy
I
to
read
read.
both volumes in about an hour the other week, and that was again still like taking a few breaks here and there to check how my videos are doing on Instagram and things like that. But yeah, so like it's quite an easy read. So definitely, check if you haven't, check it out. It's quite a good read, and you'll enjoy it. It's probably not going to be on my all-time best ever reads, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So we will be reading volume 3 of the Tradebacks this week, and we will talk about it next week. So if you are following along, grab it, have a read. Tell us what you think about it in the comments down below. So now we'll jump onto another form of storytelling, but this one does not have pictures. Brock, this is all yours, buddy. Take it away.
I read some books.
Alana will be proud of you.
The Unwind
Dystology. So
Unholy?
Unwind, Unholy, and Unsold.
But it's unholy.
Unholy.
No, it says holy.
Holy.
It's a play on words of whole being WH.
I know, but it says holy.
Yeah.
You can see it there. It's holy.
I know. You done? So there are 4 books. We've only got 3 up there now. But
hey, wow, look, a blue car.
Unsold.
That's
and I've actually forgotten what the 4th one's called. But yeah, Lana introduced it to us when she was on way back when. She introduced us to these by Neil Shusterman. They are incredible reads. Easy to get into, easy to read. They're really punchy with the way that they've written the chapters. So some of them are as short as I'd say 4 or 5 pages, and some of them are literally 2 pages, but then some of them will expand a bit further because they tell what they need to and they move on. Like they're written to capture a teen to adult audience that a little bit younger and whatnot. And I think that Schusterman's done it really, really well. What are you doing?
I was just looking around the stuff on there.
Right.
You
easily distracted.
Keep talking about your books.
But yeah, so the premise, for those who have listened would already know, but the premise is that...
Keep talking.
The premise is that there was a war called the Heartland War, which was between pro-life and pro-choice. In the end, it was decided that both pro-life and pro-choice would win, so to speak, in that pro-life... What are you doing?
I'm not on camera. You're the one on camera.
Fair enough. For those of you watching at home, you might be able to see these absolute shenanigans that AJ's doing right now. But for those listening, you're going to have to go watch to understand what's going on.
I'll help you bring it back. So this is the book where basically some people are basically born as spare parts.
Oh, kind of.
Or their family can sell them as spare parts.
Yeah, so when when they're in their teen years, they can be unwound, where they're basically signed an order. They're troublesome teens, so they don't want to deal with them, or the parents don't want to deal with them, so they have them unwound.
That's the new level of juvie.
Yeah, so they get sent to the juvenile authority, and they get unwound, where they basically have all of their parts taken apart, all their parts literally just taken apart piece by piece from their body, and they get utilized as a donation elsewhere. And that's where the pro-life, pro-choice comes into play, because the idea is that they are not dead when they are unwound. Well, that's the premise of it. Because they're using every single piece of the kid who's being unwound, they aren't dead. They then they get donated to whatever it is, or people buy the parts, and it's skin, it's fingers, it's brain, it's tissue, it's everything. And that's the idea.
They die when they're unwound?
They don't. No, that's the thing. They classify them as being unwound, not dead. That's the classification.
But
they have literally and that's where it's done really well through the book, in that there's certain characters, like one character who he's called a rewound. His name's Cam, and he is basically formed by a whole bunch of different parts being sewn together to make him. So he is
But
pure.
he's still one sentient being. He's not.
No, but that's what I'm getting to. Like, the idea is that with his single sentience, he is still able to more or less draw on things from his previous parts owners, so to speak. So there's that. It's taking muscle memory a step forward. So he gets thoughts, like he knows things and thoughts from the brain that's there from the people who he was Unwind to create.
So if I get old mate's pinky,
yeah.
Do I get his thoughts? Or like his pinky, I'm not going to have his pinky sort of...
So that's a perfect example, because the main character in this, in the end of book 1, he is at one of these facilities and a bomb goes off at the facility. He loses his arm during that point. He ends up getting an arm from one of the guys who he's considered like his nemesis during book 1. And he then has to have that, his nemesis, so to speak, arm for the rest of the time. And when you get to book 4, the final book, there's a moment where he actually tries to choke and kill someone with that arm. But because the kid who he got the arm from can't kill, like he was within his being to unable to kill, he couldn't do it with that hand. He actually had to use his other hand to do it, which was still his arm. So to your point, it's muscle memory, but taken to the next level. There is still that sentience, so to speak, within whatever part, or at least it's portrayed that there's still that sentience.
Right, but the kids are dead when they're unwound. Okay.
The kids are dead when they're unwound, yes.
So to answer your question, yes, they're dead.
But the way that it's written, it's really interesting.
That's quite interesting. It kind of reminds me a bit of... It's an out there analogy again, but the Sword Guy show where the sword takes off his arm and he starts to be manipulated by that sentient being.
Sword Guy?
And then...
Brock recommended it. You didn't watch it, I did.
Yeah.
It's an anime on Netflix.
But in any case, like as you're going through it...
Don't get distracted.
So the Unwind component running through the States and elsewhere in the world, it's a massive corporation thing where people are making a shitload of money out of it. You unwind the people, sell the parts. So what happened... Around the time of Unwind being created, there was a particular person who developed a 3D printer to print parts of people using particular, I can't remember what it was. It was like...
which is real technology at the moment.
Spinal cells. What is it? Not the stem cells. So using stem cells, they're able to actually print parts of human bodies and whatnot and then graft them on. And so that technology was buried so that they could continue to unwind teens, and then that was sort of one of the underlying premises.
Those damn governments.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got a lot of bits and pieces like that, which
How
are
dare
really
they bury 3D printing? Don't you bury my 3D printing?
I think for me, the one thing that I didn't like about the story was the way that it alluded to resolving earlier than what you think it was. I was about 3/4 through the final book, and a couple of things happened where I'll just spoil them. But you're not going to read it, neither are you. The main character, he gets unwound.
Oh God, don't need to read it now.
So
fuck.
He comes back though. So, but that's the thing. Like, and when it happens, it's done in a way that you kind of like, okay, that was pretty final. Yes, he's still got the capacity to come back, but it seemed very final. I'm like, but there's still a lot of the book to go. And then one of the other characters, who's like a secondary main character, he does something, gets shot, and you're like, okay, that's done in a way that he's now dead. So I'm kind of like, there's a lot of book to go, and there's still a fair bit to wrap up. What are they going to do here?
Armor.
And the way that they bring it back is good, but I felt like...
You knew it was coming.
I felt like the book was finished, and then they just kept
That would have been all right.
stuff.
Maybe if it was a second, like sort of the side character that happened, because then you wouldn't have expected him necessarily to come back because the main character was still there.
Yeah, so, but look, I highly recommend going and get it.
So
premise is great.
The 4 books, easy to read?
Very easy to read. I knocked the first 2 out in like 3 weeks. The other one I knocked out as a palate cleanser between...
Did you have a favourite book?
Favorite book? I think probably... I think the first book was probably my favorite.
The first book in these kinds of things.
I think the first one was my favorite, just because it introduced you to the world, it introduced you to the wow factor. I
feel like the first book normally stronger because they've got the author sort of has to put more effort into that to get it published, and then once it's done, it's sort of right, we're in there.
Very much the case. Or then I find a lot of the times with books, like your first book or first 2 or 3 will be fantastic, and then especially like some of them, like if there's like 20 in the book and stuff, they fucking just veer off into a completely different direction. You're like, this is not where it's going. I'm just going to stop reading. Like Anita Blake novels for me. That's my thing. Like she's a licensed vampire killer in the state of St. Louis, and like, you know, it's all that kind of stuff. And they're really good vampires, werewolves, blah blah blah, like very noir style books. And then after the third one, it's like the writer went, I'm gonna just inject spiciness into this book, and it just turned into fucking porn.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you've completely ruined these books.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
They were so good, and then you've gone, all right, we're just going to ignore all the fun noir investigator parts and just make it porn.
That just happened. I just got to the part of Gundam Seed where apparently sex is on the table all the time. So that was good.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's okay. That goes away.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, book number 1 would be my favorite overall. I think the story's really good towards the end of book 2 and through book 3. I think the story really escalates quite well and gives like a really good bad character who's on the opposite side of everything. And the way that those stories sort of occur and the way that they separate and then come back, that was quite well done.
We'll have to get Alana to, because Alana was still reading at the time, so we'll have to get Alana to drop us a comment and tell us her thoughts on the final series as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sounds good.
I'll have a look at his other one, Scythe, but I've now dabbled back into the Stormlight archive, so I will see you in 6 to 7 years once I finish that fucking book.
Is this book 5?
Book 5.
Oh, she's a thick one.
And I tell you what, this has probably been one of my favorite openings to the books. So I've read, I think it was something like 4 or 5% of it, so
600 pages?
Yeah, 600 pages. Really fucking good opening. Really, really rated the way that they opened this book. Wasn't super.
Was it a pop-up?
I wasn't super surprised by it, but I was really excited by what they did.
Well, this is also the last one for a majority of these characters as well.
I believe so, yeah.
'Cause
He's
the
doing
next
another.
one, he's doing another 5.
Yeah.
But they're jumping
Yeah.
like 100 years or something like
Yeah.
that, I think.
So more or less, the way that it's set up in the back end of book 4, you kind of go into this one thinking, right, this is going to be the last for this. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see where it goes, because when you finish book 4 and go into book 5, it's more or less like there's 10 days for this to all happen, and that's a lot of reading to occur in 10 days. So I don't know how that, like the books do jump a little bit, i.e.
There'll
they
be
do
some flashbacks.
They do a lot of flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of flashbacks. Each book
Starts with a flashback.
Has flashbacks for a character.
Yeah.
So like the first one was
Can't remember.
the main dude.
You know,
Second one was
first one was
Marat.
Cal, then it was Shallan, then it was Gavilar. No, Galavar
Yeah.
was the last one. Sorry,
No, 3 was the king dude, the emperor, the main
Galavar.
big man.
Yeah. Oh, Targaryen.
Yeah, him.
the man with the
Thanagarian
hair.
or whatever.
Yeah, the Stormlord who talks is binded with the Stormlord.
Oh yeah.
him.
Galavar.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
number 4, I can't remember, and number 5, I won't tell you who it is.
Okay.
You know who did flashbacks quite well? Was the Night Agent. The start.
Dalinar, not Galavar.
Yeah, that's
Dalinar.
Dalinar.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, the Night Agent starts of every episode. They just had a small flashback of all of like 2-3 minutes usually.
Oh, they did too.
Which
yeah.
and then they continued to season 2, and it was quite good because it just tied in what you needed to have. Oh, we don't have there's a hole in this character story, but we'll just do this short 2-minute backstory in there. But yeah, while I'm talking about, I finished season 2. It's quite good. Not as good as season 1. I will say that. Season 3
Standard.
Yeah.
It's very hard for shows to gain that same, or especially that was lightning in a fucking bottle.
So season 1 was him sort of being on the outside of night action. Season 2 is him basically.
He gets hired.
Yeah, so the end of season 1 is him going off for night action training. Season 2 starts with his first mission going fucking south, and it's him trying to figure out the point of that. The issue I had with this season was in season 1, you didn't know who the bad guy was, but you knew the bad guy was basically the moles in the White House.
Sure.
This one, there's like too many different bad guy parties sort of sprinkled into the mix. Like there's an Iranian issue, there's more potential moles in night action, and then there's another third weird European faction that ends up being involved as well. So it's like, I don't know where it's going. It had too many like twists and turns in this one, where the first one was very logical in the sense of we're going from point A to point B. We just need to know, we don't know who we can trust. That's basically the big thing, where this one we're going this way, but then all of a sudden it's being derailed by someone we don't know about, and it was just too many. I think if they pulled
Tried to twist it too much.
If they pulled one out, and then effectively the big bad of it is the big bad of the next season. So they solve this problem, but to solve it, he has to cross the line like his father.
So they've more or less they've tried to do it in a way where here's season 1, it's a banger. Now we've got an idea for another 2 seasons. We'll give you a second season, which isn't as great, and bring it home with season 3.
Yeah, so
that sounds like what they're doing.
Yeah, effectively season 3 will be him living the role that his dad didn't get to live out in before he died, which we find out in season 1. So
it sounds like it might just be a 3-season show.
Yeah, but it was still quite very good, very entertaining. So we still were able to watch it. We didn't get bored at any point throughout it. Still got a lot of those sort of like, or who's done it, who's this, who's that. There's probably a character in there that you'll hate. Nor she probably will be your most hated character. I have a feeling if you watch it. Very integral, like one of those things where she's integral, but she makes everything worse, like, and then blames other people for it. So, like, I won't spoil it because it'll give away too much of it. But
we'll get to it eventually.
but no, it was quite good. Highly enjoyed watching it.
No, awesome. I will get around to watching it. It'll be one of those ones where I'm sitting around on Friday night going, what can I watch? And I'll put it on an episode and be like, and it's now 4 a.m. and I've watched the entire series.
I'd say if season 1 was like a 9.5 to a 10, this is probably like a 7.5 to an 8. Like, it's dropped down that little bit, but it's still very, very good.
Okay, well let's briefly touch on one last TV show as well, and that is Alien Earth has started. It is on Disney Plus in Australia. I believe it is.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen it, because it's
in the States.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. But I believe it's Hulu in the States. So it's Disney Plus in Australia, and there are 3 episodes.
3 episodes are at it.
I've only watched episode 1.
I've watched episode 1 and 2.
I've watched a bit of 2, I think.
All right, as someone that hasn't, do you need to watch, as I'm
No.
sure other people haven't, do you need to have watched anything else before it, or can you jump straight in?
It is set after Alien 1.
No, I think it was
before Alien 2, is it?
No.
There's a timeline.
There's a timeline.
Sure.
So you got Prometheus, Romulus, then Alien 1, I think was the way that it went. But yeah, it's more or less, my understanding was that it was set between...
so it's 2 years before the events of the original Alien film, which is set in 21-22.
Yep. So the movies that came out by Ridley Scott in the last however many years, the Prometheus, Romulus, I get the feeling there's one other one. Covenant.
It goes Prometheus, Covenant, Earth, Alien, Romulus, Aliens, right. Alien 3, and then Resurrection.
Yeah, because Romulus is the one that's actually in between the other ones.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. So I've watched episode 1 and 2.
How many are out? Just 2?
They're 3. 3 out now. And it is so fucking good. Oh, it is good. Just, for me, it was reminiscent of the old Alien movies, just the way that they've done the spacescapes and the set design. Kind of stuff, it's taking what was fucking fantastic about those original movies and bringing them into the 21st century.
And even the editing choices and all that kind of stuff with like little jump cuts of like the fucking alien just ripping people apart and stuff, and
they didn't go
face huggers and
they didn't go for, hey, we're going to build suspense for 6 episodes and then get one jump thing. Like literally, they just start the movie. They're all sitting around they're sitting around a table chilling out and whatnot, and then it just goes bam, and you're like, what the fuck?
Just like little jump cuts.
And they did another like half a dozen plus through that thing, and they were so randomly placed that you didn't. Like, you were expecting it, but you didn't know it was going to come.
So for whoever the director of Ash was,
learn.
Watch Alien. Watch the first episode of Alien Earth and learn how to do flash cuts.
To determine when I can watch this, is it how bloody is it?
A little bit. It's not super bloody.
I just need to determine if I can get this into the timetable with Lisa, or I have to watch it independently.
I would watch it independently.
Probably.
Because I've seen episode 2.
She's going to watch Twisted Metal with me, so I'm excited for that.
Twisted Metal, sure, that's fine. Yeah. I'm up to episode 6 of Twisted Metal. It's so fucking good.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's fantastic. Like, it is a awesome sci-fi slow burn thriller. It doesn't just jump into anything. It goes through the motions. It tells a story. It leaves intrigue where it needs to be left.
I really enjoy the concept of there multiple different types of synthetics as well.
Yeah, I love that. That's almost an underpinning thing
Like
for the story.
Which one's even though we know which one's going to win because we've seen the synthetics in the future movies and stuff like that. So it's very interesting.
Because you got the what is
so
it?
Basically,
the
you've got the original alien, which is Bishop. Oh no, Bishop was aliens. I can't remember what the first.
I don't know, but either way, it's Weyland Yutari.
Yeah, Weyland Yutari are the one. They're like the big company. They're kind of Ridley's company that's in all his movies. So they're in Blade Runner as well. Oh, no, Yutani's in Blade Runner. Weyland Corp's in Aliens, and the Weyland bought Yutani.
This is just the corporation or the big corporation within the Alien.
What's
universe.
a synthetic?
So they've got.
I know. I apologize.
So your synthetics are essentially robots, like androids, but they're like artificial intelligence androids, so they can think for themselves and stuff like that.
I thought that was some form of alien when
And
you saw
so
it first.
Prometheus was a big thing about the first one, which was what's his name? Magneto, the guy that plays Magneto. He's like the first of the androids, kind of like synthetics.
Ian McKellen?
No, the other Magneto. And like he plays David, and that's kind of through that one, and you see that. And then in this one, it's more not artificial intelligence; it's transferring human consciousness from a dying kid's body into an artificial body and stuff.
Before we get to that, like the idea is that who is going to win out between these three companies, because there's
VHS, Betamax, or DVD kind of situation.
And because there's three
Blu-ray.
There's three different ways to have this synthetic or robot AI, whatever you want to call it. There's three different ways to do it. The way that AJ explained for the Magneto character, which was a synthetic AI robot. But then you've got this kid, I can't remember what his name, like Prodigy or something like that. I think it's Prodigy.
They're on Neverland.
Yeah, Super Genius.
Because it's all themed around Peter Pan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
the company's like, it's on an island called Neverland. And they're like constantly, when they put them under to transfer their bodies, they're playing like the Lost Boys cartoon and stuff.
Yeah. And the idea is like, will that one win out, where they have built a synthetic robot machine, whatever, but they have the capacity to put a child's brain into the synthetic, and then that's their version of synthetic. And then there was a third one, and they haven't really touched on the third one yet because it just got mentioned, but I think it's like a blend of the two.
Yeah, was that one of the ones that was on the ship?
I can't remember now.
Because there were two droids on the ship. There were two synthetics on the ship.
Yeah.
One of them was the captain guy who was talking. Then at the end, that was like the little reveal of he was one of them.
Are these synthetics super important to the Alien storyline?
Yes and no. Like Prometheus and Alien Covenant, they're very important to the Prometheus and Alien Covenant storyline. In the original Alien, it's very much a kind of
character that's there.
He's there, and everyone's being dicks to him, and you don't realize why. And then you find out that he's a synthetic, and then that's the kind of like they're very racist towards them. Yeah. Aliens, Bishop is he's a pretty important character, and he gets ripped in half by the Queen and stuff.
Yeah, but in terms of
this show, it is important because
it will be very important.
In terms of the storyline, the synthetic. So I'm assuming the synthetic. We're going way off topic here.
100%.
Is the synthetics? So is that just around like prolonging human existence and sort of just human progression?
One element of it is,
and the other one is just laziness. We want to build robots to do shit for us.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
Which is more the Weyland side.
And then as humans become more and more aware of the aliens, do the synthetics become weapons against the aliens?
Well, that's kind of where we're there, at that, because in the whole mythology, you don't really know that they know aliens exist. They don't really know that the xenomorphs exist.
Yeah.
So, because the ship that crash lands in this one, in the first episode, they were sent out to gather specimens. And they get a facehugger, obviously, which has a xenomorph, but there's multiple other aliens on it. Whereas all the other Alien movies are just the xenomorphs. And like in Prometheus, you learn how essentially life on Earth was seeded through genetic sacrifice by what they call the space jockeys, which is another alien race kind of thing. And then Prometheus is the human race going out into space to try and find these first people, and the space jockeys.
Find their gods.
Yeah, they're called space jockeys, is what everyone knew them as. And they find a ship, and they find this goo, which this goo mutates things and blah, blah, blah. And eventually it's kind of discovered that the xenomorphs were actually a weapon that they had created to wipe out planets that they had seeded that were bad. And then...
So we're bad.
Yeah, we're a failed experiment, essentially. And then Alien, they find a ship, a crashed ship. Or they find a crashed engineer's ship, so a space jockey ship. And that's where the aliens' eggs were. And it has one alien in it. And then Aliens is when...
There's 2 aliens?
No, that's when... what's his name? Fucking...
Bishop.
Not Ridley Scott. What's the other guy? The one that directed Aliens?
Right,
directed Terminator 2. Directed Avatar. James Cameron. That's when James Cameron came on and went, this isn't a thriller movie in space. This is a motherfucking action movie. And it had all the aliens.
Sweet.
All the aliens. Lots of them and lots of action. Big guns. And it had one of the most famous lines in cinema. Game over, man. Game over.
You're gonna punch me. You know the only alien movie I've seen is AVP.
That's all right. The first one wasn't horrible. The second one was
I'm just saying because
bad.
of all the alien content out there. I've seen more Predator stuff. I've seen Predator 1 and Predator 2. Haven't seen aliens.
Well, they are technically all in the same world. AVP and AVP2 aren't canon to the alien mythology, and Predator aren't technically in the same world. But I have a feeling
they're linking.
The new Predators will link with
aliens.
Will link the movies, but I think AVP will always sit out on its own little world. Even the first one was really good, but it also pretty much says like it's not canon because the movie has like the Aztecs when they're fighting like in Aztec times and alien like a wave of fucking xenomorphs coming up that pyramid to fight the Predator. And it's like, that's not canon. Those motherfuckers hadn't been on Earth that long ago.
Exactly.
They didn't exist that long ago, kind of thing.
One thing. Sorry, back to the show.
Yeah, so as I said, I watched episode 2, so I'll just say a couple of little bits with that. One thing that they do incredibly fucking well is the xenomorph in the background. They fucking nailed it. There's this one scene super early in episode 2 where you're just sort of watching stuff happen, and then once it's done, you just see a xenomorph move. You're like, I didn't know that was there. Fuck. It's just like,
live
that
action?
Was so... Yeah, live action. And you're just like, that was just perfect. So fucking well done. So there's little tidbits like that the whole way through.
That's very much the first Alien was all because he was like, it was on a spaceship, lots of cables and stuff like that. And its head blends perfectly in with cables and shit. So it'll just move and you're like, fuck him. Didn't know that was there.
Yep. They do that perfectly.
I'm trying to remember my aliens here. So... The Queen, that's got like a big jagged fucking spiky head.
That's aliens.
The long one, isn't it?
So the normal xenomorph is just like the long skull.
Yeah,
I've got a computer.
Long, smooth, like sort of transparent head skull. Tall, lanky looking motherfucker with a couple spikes out its back. Then in Aliens, you had those ones. Then you also had the Queen. And then in Alien 3, you had more, it was like the dog version of it because it was the alien impregnated a dog. So it was a more, so that's your standard xenomorph there.
Yeah.
And then in Alien Resurrection, you had the half-breed as well. And also in Alien Romulus.
You had a fucking weird thing.
Yeah. Whatever the hell I've got my aliens right.
Marvelous.
And then the face hugger, I know what that looks like.
Yeah. So Alien Romulus, that's a good movie too.
Yeah, really good.
That's the new movie. It was fantastic.
When you do watch episode 2, towards the end there is an incredible scene. I won't say anything about it other than fucking thank you for that one, which was amazing. And also as you said, because it was the research vessel went out and got like all the different specimens and whatnot. Seeing some of those other aliens and what they do is really fucking cool.
Yeah,
like really, really fucking cool.
The first episode, you've only seen the little sucky worm. And you see the eye in the background a couple of times, but it hasn't done anything yet.
It hasn't done anything. I'm sure that there were... and there's a couple of other ones in like glass cabinets behind. Again, you don't really see too much from them while they're sitting there. But those two are prominent in the second one. Fuck yeah. It's done really good.
Good to know.
No, I got one last thing.
Okay, yep.
We're up to our second Pokemon challenge between Brock and I.
Oh, here we go.
I can't let this one go. So Brock once again has challenged me. He led off with a prismatic bundle. He opened his 2-pack.
You challenged me for this one, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
The challenge kept going, but you led off the challenge anyway.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you did start this challenge.
Probably. You started. You led off anyway. So yeah, challenge one. Brock on Wednesday, as of recording yesterday, he let out. Only managed a Snorlax. Just one little Snorlax. I came back.
To be fair, they were 4 not great packs.
I came back and I won yet again. So Brock needs to win the next video, which comes out Sunday and Monday, I think, from memory.
Cool.
We shall see if Brock takes it to round 3 or if I just leave him in second place again.
Also, we just very quickly before we head off. A couple of mates who listen to this show very, very much. I'm not 100% sure if they want me to sort of announce it to the world, but they did just have a baby. You guys know who I am talking about, so very much congratulations to you guys. Awesome news, and make sure your child likes Frantic Nerdcast as well. Other than that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we will see...
Come see Brock and I at Collecticon if you're in Newcastle this week. Stay tuned for more PAX information coming.
That's right, and we're going to PAX,
AJ and I heading down to PAX in October. So
flights have been booked.
Oh,
I'm driving.
So we will see you next time. See us.
Stay frantic.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zach at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.